Quest on a million, dressed as civilians. All them masked up looking creepy. Park up, jump out, jump in. Skirt out like it's too easy. If anybody else didn't see me, doing styles on them like it's common sense.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Ravens going up against the Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Flacco steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Paul Posluszny not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Jacksonville made plenty of changes in their coaching staff in the offseason, but they kept the defensive staff mainly intact. They're going to need a better payoff. They only had 7 interceptions as a group last year.
Good to get the interception there. They want plenty more of those because, as you said, a lot of cash invested on that side of the ball.
A lot of talent. They're ready to roll.
Throwing is Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, yeah.
On second down, here's Fournette. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Shotgun now for Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. A dump off for Ivory. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch made there by Brett Perriman. A very solid gain of 27. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off.
Danny Woodhead, it's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Danny Woodhead, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, here's Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now it's Woodhead. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Flacco here on second down. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Second down, Flacco now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington, and then tomorrow on Monday night we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Bortles now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll start on the ground here with Woodhead. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Operating off play action. Flacco. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Flacco. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wallace. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. To pass, Flacco. He'll buy some time right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Flacco looks to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Now Leonard Fournette. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Here's Bortles to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
10 yards still left on second down. Play action. Flacco. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Looking for 2 yards here on third down. Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Fournette. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On the run, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, You got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Third and just one. It's Flacco. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivation.
This is caught inside the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Again, Ivory. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Ivory. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because they all...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They start on the ground with Ivory. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Bortles. Out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he's able to get it back to right around the 26.